Hello everyone, this is H to the Husky again in game number 3. What are these probes doing for the little one? They actually went behind the minerals there. So already going to be at a disadvantage here for the little one. But anyways, the little one is going to be spawning in the bottom left side as your purple Protoss. And in the top right side is WhiteRa, your green Protoss. And if you're tired of listening to me talk, then HD is going to say hello and talk about last game really quick.
Yeah, definitely. Well, last game, very interesting play by the little one, using his Nidus network to basically escape when all hope was lost, and then use his workers and queen to kill off the Protoss player's base. And eventually that led him to victory. So I do like his play. And of course, that shows how creative and strategic he really is. Now, notice that WhiteRa is sending out an early probe, about standard actually, but he doesn't know what Little One is his race is, so he has to go right now and find out exactly what he's up against.
Yeah, and the little one is actually doing a proxy here because the little one knows WhiteRaw's race, but WhiteRa doesn't know the little one's race because the little one plays random. So this is our second PvP between these two players. WhiteRa has been a Protoss since the dawn of time in Starcraft 1, so I'm sure he's very comfortable in dealing with these kind of strategies. I do like, though, how he's doing this proxy on the high ground, and it's basically going to be a micro war, and I think, though, that WhiteRa is going to be the favorite here just because he's used to this kind of pressure, and there's only one gateway in the middle.
Well, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one because I think that the little one, I think he's got the micro. He's shown it off already. I think he'll be able to handle it. Even just one proxy gateway does mean that he'll be able to send his zealot. It has a lot less travel time. But right now, the little one is getting his probe inside the enemy Protoss player's base, and now he's gonna know that the little one is up to something because by now there should have been a gateway inside the main base.
Yeah, and like you said, the travel distance will be shorter, and it looks like WhiteRaw's gateway isn't even done yet, while the little one is also chrono boosting his zealot, and actually his rally point is currently set to the wrong base. If you click on that gateway, I don't know why. Am I seeing that wrong, HD, or is it actually set to the top left
No,
side?
you're seeing that right. That is 2020 vision. That rally point is going the wrong way.
Okay,
So
thankfully he saved that, man. That was just going to be, like, completely defeating the purpose of that proxy. But yeah, it does look like WhiteRa is responding with 3 gateways total and chrono boosting out his own zealot. And so I think WhiteRa should be okay while the little one's actually getting his gas early. So maybe he's going to try and tech switch here and just do a little bit early pressure, I guess, and then try and come out with a big tier unit. I'm kind of curious to see how this goes, though, but he's going to have to micro like crazy right now.
it does look like WhiteRa is opting to go for multiple gateways, whereas Little One is opting to go for the tech as well as the proxy in the middle to funnel those high tech units in. But right now, it does look like the rush was defeated. So unfortunate for the Little One, but he does have a couple more zealots coming in from the middle of the map. So I'm gonna wait and see, but I think that the Little One is probably gonna have his stalkers pretty soon. His cyber core is up, and eventually he's gonna push in with stalkers, whereas WhiteRa only has pure zealots.
Yeah, absolutely. But the problem is that 3 gateways producing non-stop zealots is going to be hard to hold off considering he doesn't really have anything at his main base right now. And I think
Oh,
WhiteRa,
he's gonna see the
yeah,
proxy.
he's going to bust up here and say, ah, this is where it's at. So now he's going to kill this pylon. And really, the little one's not going to have anything. His gateway isn't even done yet. So I think WhiteRa may just be able to bust in here with all tier 1 units. Just clicking on these gateways, there is all zealots queued up. And the little one, has he even killed a single unit? I guess he's killed 1 unit and that's it. It was a probe. But now he's going to have no units, basically non-existent units here to deal with this. This may be extremely one-sided.
I think I might have to agree with you here, Husky. Unfortunately for the Little One, that proxy was detected, and perhaps he invested too much in that rush because now that pylon is going to go down, and there's not much that the Little One could do about this. He is probably going to get crushed by WhiteRa and his 4 zealots.
I think his plan here was to get his first stalker out before this wall in could be broken down, use the stalker to prevent the wall from ever getting down, and then trying to do some sort of tech harassment. But unfortunately, that pylon got killed first by WhiteRa, so this wall is going to break down before that stalker even finishes, and no amount of micro is going to save you from about 8 zealots in your main when you only have 1 stalker. So I'm kind of sad because we're not going to see a big micro game here as the game is apparently over already. So there we go. Oh, he's actually getting a Stargate, by the way, so he's going to try and hold that wall in long enough to get a Void Ray, but it wasn't meant to be. Are you ready for game number, what is it, 3 or 4 already?
4, number 4, and it is WhiteRa is up 2-1 over Little One.
All right, so here we go.